Hey everybody, I just wanted to show you all a video that I made a couple years ago when I had just been let go from my job. Actually, I was let go, but they gave me 2 months to find another one, so I went into work there every single day. But it was on another channel, and frankly, I just thought nobody watched it. So I just didn't even check back at it, and then I saw later a few hundred people had watched it. And so I want everything on one channel, and then you all can get to know me a little bit better. So I am gonna just show you that video, and it was again me. You'll hear that I was 51 at the time. I'm 54. I just turned 54 in August, so it was like February of 2019. And so as you'll see, is I'm talking about how I'm going to take you on my journey of like my day-to-day of finding a job and etc. And I thought that would be really interesting, but then I got so busy finding a job, starting my own agency, and not sure what I should really put out in the internet, because I was looking for a job and I do have a job right now. So kind of private about that aspect of my life, like I'm sure a lot of people are, unless you're doing this full-time for your livelihood. So here we go. Here's the video from a while ago, and hope you all get something out of it by getting to know me a little bit better, and just so you know, everything turned out really great. So I'm in a very, very good place now. Thanks. Hey everyone, my name's Jen. How are you? I am driving, or pulling out to drive, because I'm on a lunch break, but I wanted to start this before I started driving. Welcome to my channel. I called it Just Jen because I am just Jen. I'm just like a lot of people out there. Pretty normal person. Decided to tell my story on YouTube, and I think it's pretty fascinating out there, all the different experiences people have that they are willing to share with millions of people they don't even know. And what's so nice is the support system I've seen out in the YouTube community, where people help prop each other up, give each other advice, and it's wonderful. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to start my own channel, and isn't it wonderful that I am not a celebrity, I have no money, and I can do this. So really, I'm not just here to talk about like the basic stuff going on in my day, although my day is fairly basic. I've had a recent experience where I thought maybe it can help other people, as you know, I talk about it on a daily by daily basis. And basically I'm going to be unemployed here pretty soon, and I'm willing to tell you all about that because I just don't see a lot out there about it, and I guess people might be ashamed of it. They don't know how to share that experience with a lot of people. Maybe they don't even know what YouTube is. They're private, you know, all of those things. I'm not ashamed of it. I didn't do anything to make it happen. It's, you know, I could say, you know, I didn't leave the company left me, kind of thing. And this has happened in my career before, and it's happened to other people that I've known. It's been, you know, at various stages of my life, I've been unemployed because of a layoff, a reorganization, companies being acquired by another company, and nothing personal. It's just like time to part ways. So always been someone that kind of hustles and, you know, makes things happen. So I'm just in that position again. But you know what it does to someone is it either can wreck their self-esteem, or they can feel challenged by it. It's, you know, they always say when that door shuts, another one opens. That's exactly, you know, what it is. It's happening for me, and I hope everyone looks at it that way, as just another new exciting opportunity, no matter what age you are. Going to be very open about my age. I'm 51, so this isn't my first rodeo. It's probably not going to be as simple for me to find a job, because people don't hire people my age for entry-level positions. And so it's something common with people my age. It's kind of hard to find a decent job, because either they think you're overqualified, you're underqualified, or there's 5,000 people that want that job. So I'm gonna see how this goes, but I have other things in mind that I want to do outside of the corporate world. I've worked for 30 years. I've actually worked since I was 14, so I've worked for 37 years. I started working, well, you know what, let's even go further back. That was my first W-2 job at 14, but I've been working since maybe 10, babysitting. which a lot of people start out doing something like that, mowing people's lawns, watching someone's kids, that unofficial kind of work that's still really important in your life is to learn, you know, a skill set and reliability and all that. So I've been working for a long time. So people tell me to just chill out, enjoy the fact that I'm not working for a little bit of time. But yeah, that anxiety happens when you're like, I don't like to be unemployed and looking for a job, because you're not as marketable, unfortunately, because you're just not as, and plus it creates more stress, possibly in the interview process, that you don't want to put on yourself. Before I end this really brief intro, I do want to thank a couple people in the YouTube world for even giving me the idea and impetus to do this. One is a lady named Glenda Sully. I stumbled upon her in the last few days. She's a lady that lives on a fixed income. She only gets $1,000 from Social Security every month. $600 of that is towards her rent. So the woman only has $400 a month. She lives in a very expensive area up in the New England area, so she can be near her daughter. So this lady goes out and dives in dumpsters to get food, fresh food, like say from Aldi. So she's not eating stuff that's not packaged, but she does that, or she returns things that aren't as essential to her day, just so she can afford something like pecans for a pecan pie she promised to bring over for the holidays for someone. And I thought it was very endearing and awesome that she's so trusting to the world to lay out her situation and her history and how she got in that situation, and how she's trying to help people that are younger, no matter if they're in their 20s or their 50s, she's 67, to save up and make sure you're not in the same situation as her. So I guess that's why I thought about doing this, is because I feel like there's not a lot about this online or on YouTube. So I'm willing to share my journey with people, and I'm very positive, no matter what the end result is, professional job again with benefits, or I start my own company up, which I have, which I won't get into right now, so I'm trying to keep this brief. I'll be fine. We're always fine, so don't get down. Just think about how good life is, and try not to let the anxiety hit you, because as people say, you know, it's only a job, although it's important to support your family, but it's only a job, and you can make adjustments in your lifestyle if you need to. Oh, and one other person I definitely want to acknowledge that's on YouTube is someone named Mikey Chen. I think he's the first person that got me really hooked on YouTube. Somehow, again, I must have been on it before. He came up in a recommendation, and he's this guy that travels around the world and YouTubes and gets to go to all these exotic vacations or locations, because it's not really a vacation because he's working most of the time. Travels first or business class, has the courage to talk in front of people, which is not my thing, but maybe it will be someday. And he makes a really good living out of it, where he started years ago just with a couple people doing some shows, and even making like hot oil from canola oil and red pepper flakes, and I think that has 1 million views. So I'm kind of hooked on watching his show a lot, and I feel like I can identify with him a little bit for some reason, just because I feel like we have similar personalities, although he's a lot more polished than I am on camera. So as I park my car to get back into my job, my temporary job that I've had for not that long, I just want to say thank you for joining my channel. Please like and subscribe. At the end, you're going to see a picture of a couple of my dogs, Mango and Tango. Love them to death, and you know, this is why I do what I do, is I have 3 pets, a husband, and a 16-year-old daughter that needs to go to college. So thank you so much, and I will be talking to you soon.